Oh, hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Welcome to one Friday evening's segment. Welcome. Um, yeah, this evening we're going to discuss about why do men hide their depression? Why do men hide their depression? What makes men hide their depression? Once again, like I said, good evening. Welcome to one. Okay, I understand that this evening is going to be a little bit different because most people they are watching football. World Cup is going on, and some of you that make our time to join us this evening. Really appreciate that. So, okay, we we just gonna jump into what we're gonna discuss this evening. Why do men hide their depression? Last week we talked about what makes you to be depressed, and now we're discussing about men. Why do men hide their depression? When was the last time you asked your man? When was the last time you asked your husband? When was the last time you asked your boyfriend? How are you doing? I mean, how are you really doing? You inquire about his well-being. He may be as powerful, he may be as powerful as he possibly can be, and exhibit no signs of weakness. But it does not mean that everything is fine with him. It does not mean that everything is fine with him. When was the last time you've done that? You understand? Because of you, many many men conceal their anxiety and depression. They consider anxiety and depression. I mean, let's see it this way. Consider this, okay? In a private conversation you had with your man told you, I have no idea what is happening to me. I have no idea what is happening to me recently. I'm so helpless inside. I have no idea what is going on. I've been I've been unable to sleep or adequately eat since my girlfriend broke up with me. You understand what I mean? He cannot sleep. He cannot eat since his girlfriend broke up with him. He cannot sleep. He's been unable to eat. He's been unable to do nothing. You get me? Because of what? It's depression. Since his girlfriend broke up with him, he's been unable to sleep. He's been unable to eat. The only thing he can think of whenever he wants to sleep is to think about the lady. His work has been impacted. He cannot concentrate at work. He just confided in you in confidence to explain that to you. Understand? My work is being impacted and I'm at a loss on what to do. I don't know what to do. I think I need help here. I need you to help me out. What do you think I can do? That's what we discussed this evening. Why do you think that men hide their depressions? What do you think that men hide their depression? All right. And the line is open. Call one on now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. I want you to call me. The line is open. I want to hear from you. I want to know why. What is it? Why do men hide their depression? Why do men hide their feelings? They hide to like express themselves, to let you know that things are not going well. Why do men do that? When men do that, the line is open. I would like you to call me. I would like to hear from you. I would like to hear your thought. Educate us on why. Let me know why. I said here, your man confided in you in secret. He just tell you that I don't know what is happening to me. Recently, I cannot sleep. I can't even eat. The whole thing has impacted my work at work. It has impacted everything. I think I'm at a loss here. I don't know. Since my girlfriend broke up with me, things are not going the same way it goes. As to that, he just told you confident as a friend. So how did you assist him? What did you do? The next thing you do is pick up your phone and dial a different friend. You call someone else. Can you believe what this guy told me? Can you believe what Anthony told me that is happening to him? He claimed that he's been depressed because his girlfriend left him. How can a big boy like him be depressed? How can a big boy like him be depressed? This is shameful. How can a big boy be depressed? 6 feet 4. How can they be depressed? Yeah. Hello. Good evening. Hello. Welcome to Wano.
I heard
Yes. Yes.
you know, that is something that it's always show that of being ahead. So they feel they can manage the second. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Yes. The line is getting a bit fainting a bit. I don't know if you can set up your phone. Hello. Go on. Hello. Go on. The line. Hello. Yeah. Hello. It's just vacate the line now. You can call. The line is open. Just call. The line is free. Call one on now. On +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. Yeah. Hello. Yes. Yeah. I can go on. I can hear you. I can hear you. Go on.
Okay. We're having some network issues. So, no, man, they always have this mindset of being the head, and they always feel they can, cope with any situation
Mm-hmm.
or cope with anything,
Mm-hmm.
cope with their feelings. So they don't really need to ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have that kind of, how will I say, they don't have that charisma or attitude of asking for help,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to emotion. They don't have that emotional language
Mm-hmm.
of saying, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
So they always feel they can, handle their feelings and dismiss it whenever they want
Mm-hmm.
and all that. So that's what I'm. And again, they see it as a sign of weakness. Someone that always say, "This is how I feel." People always see the person as a weakling.
Mm-hmm.
And again, see that when someone is depressed emotionally, the person always cry whenever he wants to talk about the the depression or the whatever thing he's facing
Mm.
as depression may be.
Yeah.
You always see the person, especially in a woman, whenever they want to talk about how they feel, they want to show their own art of depression. You see them crying. The men hardly cry over their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think whenever a man begin to show kind of irritations and anger, aggressiveness and all that, you should look into that man. You should seek for a therapist. The person, when you look into him, you find out he's depressed normally because the depression doesn't go far from all those signs.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So,
So that,
well, what you're saying is that most times men don't like to show that because of fear of being
weekly.
weakling and people like taking a mickey out of them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, yeah, hello hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, yes. Welcome to Wano. We are just asking
Good evening.
why do men hide their depression? Good evening.
Yeah, yeah, it's a very good topic. I know that we treated it last Friday. So we all know that the word depression. First of all, we will know what is depression. Understand?
Mm,
Then, in my own way, I say depression is a group of conditions associated with the evaluation of lowering of one's mood.
mm,
Yeah. So depression is something that happened inside of me, not outside, right? Understand?
okay.
So I may that why do men hide their depression? One, men hide their depression because of they don't want to be disgraced or make caricature of their health issue. If one is suffering from health issue, you know, you like to hide it. You don't want to expose yourself due to the trauma or the stigma or the discrimination it may bring about. Understand?
Okay.
So I feel that all these things are the reason why you don't want to disclose or share it with anybody. You feel that you can hide it and be dying inside within yourself. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the one of the reasons why men hide their depression. Understand? So
Mm-hmm.
another one should be, you know, once you get sad, the reason why you hide it, you feel that you can be able to cope on your own or solve the problem. Understand?
Yeah.
So all these things are the reason why you feel that you can handle your or hide your depression, because these days you don't know who is who you should confide with. You can share your depression with someone before tomorrow. Maybe let me use the health issue. There's a sickness that you are going on or suffering that makes you to be depressed. Maybe you don't want to disclose it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you now the fear of maybe if you relate with another person or how the thing will spread or how it will escalate. Maybe the people that are not supposed to hear it may hear it. That's the reason why I feel that some men hide their depression. They don't want to disclose it with anybody. So I believe with this, I don't know whether
Yeah, I understand because
I'm in line.
what you're trying to say is that sometimes because when someone okay use sickness as an example, someone that is ill,
Yeah,
maybe he will just use
yeah,
up confined to his friend or call his friend and explain to his friend this is what is happening to me and all that. With the hope that the person might even try to
yeah,
assist him. Instead of the person assisting him, the person will just do what? Start spreading it as a rumor, calling other people and telling them about that sickness. Why that
yes,
person told the person that about that in secret. And the person, you know what I mean? So it's become
yeah,
a rumor and start spreading around everywhere. And because of that,
yeah,
some people are afraid to disclose what is happening to them,
Yeah,
even when they are depressed.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And let me use maybe all these deadly disease that can be affected to other people when one carries it. Maybe you feel that you can hold it within yourself. You don't want to disclose it to the nearest person, or yeah, even some will even hide it from their wife.
Mhm.
Maybe you confide on your friend.
Mhm.
Maybe you say, let's keep it as a secret. Before you know it, the thing has spread.
It's gone everywhere.
Because of all this, yes, all this stigma,
Mm.
this stigmatization, people discriminating,
Mm.
putting all these things,
Mhm.
so that you don't want something, all these things can kill when you being isolated,
Mhm.
when you've been discriminated. Those things have its own mental problem that can kill you before you are this thing.
Mhm.
So I believe all these things are the reasons why some men hide their depression.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you
yeah.
so much for calling, Johnson. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
The line is free. Call one on now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. Okay, we're still on why do men hide their depression? What makes men hide their depression? The gentlemen that are called, some of them have expressed and pointed out some few things that is associated to depression, especially among men, and that's the reason why most of them they hide it. They don't want to speak out. They don't want us to talk about it. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Paul Lawson said that depression kills faster than bullet. That it kills faster than bullet. Yes. So that's why the reason why we're discussing about it. We're asking why is it that men, some of them, they don't, even when they are depressed, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to let people know about it. They don't want to let people know about it. And most of them that called, they said it's because of shame. They don't want people to laugh at them. For example, maybe someone is ill, you have sickness, there are some sicknesses that maybe they feel that if they tell someone those kind of sicknesses, that people will laugh at them. And those kind of things bring depression. And when they are depressed, sometimes they might even tell their girlfriend or tell their wife or something. Instead of those ones to help them out, what do? They will take a phone and start calling people, then telling those ones what is happening. Can you believe that Mr. So and so or Mrs. So and so tell me that he's depressed? How can a grown up man like this be depressed? How can a man be depressed? And they believe that men, you know, that men are not, they are not supposed to be depressed. Welcome, Victor. Yeah, welcome. We are, hello, hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening. Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, go on. I can hear you. So we hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good
Go
evening,
on.
sir.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome. Hello, Victor.
Speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I like the topic. Thank you for the topic. It's really inspiring. Depression. Why men hide their depression. And I've listened to what the view. They had a good point. I think from me, I want to think to me, one of the reasons is because anybody.
Mm.
That's why they hide their feelings. Tomorrow, maybe when they express their feelings and someone help them or kind of assist them and get through that stage.
Mhm.
Tomorrow now, maybe the person will feel like he owes him, like, I got you through this condition, I got you through this situation. For this, you have to do in depth.
Okay, they will be indebted to the person for helping them out.
That
Okay,
good. It's
you
kind of
your line is still cutting. It's cutting a bit by bit.
refuse. Uh,
Can you can you move a little bit somewhere a bit? Hello,
yeah,
hello, 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 Victor. Can you move a little bit?
okay,
Your line is cutting a bit.
okay, okay. Let me call.
Yeah, we're discussing about why do men hide their depression, and a lot of them calling. They are pointing out. They are still pointing out on something. Yeah. Hello. Yes.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit better. Yes. Go on.
Okay. Yeah. So, such person will feel like your savior. Yeah, they kind of get you through that depression, or that you owe them for the rest of your life. That feeling is not really enticing.
Mm.
And another reason is because men feel like they can self medicate themselves. So men also of
Okay.
depression at work, uh in this sense. Hello.
Yeah, struggling with.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Go on. Go on. I think it's a little bit now. Go on.
Okay. Some men might be facing depression in their work or business.
Mhm.
So they kind of feel like they can take care of themselves. Some of them even indulge
Oh man, just
uh
something with the network is a little bit difficult.
yeah,
Yeah.
some of them will indulge in drugs, hard drugs, to stimulate their body. They feel like they can take care of themselves, so they don't really need to open up or so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think with this.
All right. Yeah. I hope. Yeah, that's great. I would have loved to hear everything that you said. You made it. You're making a very good point, but just the network, the lines are just it was just a little bit annoying a bit. Thank you, Victor. Yes. You know, he was trying to say that most men they don't want in a situation whereby after like maybe they tell you that they are depressed or they're having a little bit of issue for you to help them out. Then after helping them out, they'll be indebted to you. And because of that ego, and because of that, they don't want to let anyone know what they are going through. They will hide in feelings. They hide their depression away from their friends. They hide their depression away from their families. And some of them, like I said, he said they're ashamed. They're ashamed to say it. They don't want to let anyone know about what is happening to them. With that thing they have inside of them, the ego they have with them, you know, they don't want anyone to know. They just keep it within themselves. And he's trying to say that some of them they try to self-medicate themselves. They try to involve in hard drugs and all that. We hope that it will it will take away the depression. Some even like start indulging themselves in alcohol. They become alcoholic. They're drinking more and more and more. After whenever they get intoxicated, they will not think, they will not feel depressed. They will think that all their sorrows, everything has gone. But once that alcohol just leave them, get away from their eyes, they find out that the same problem they had before, they drink, is still there. And it will do what? Accumulate the depression. Accumulate. You know, I said that someone, a friend of yours, just told you that he's depressed. What did you do? How did you assist the person? The next thing some people do, they will pick up a phone and start calling a different friend, telling them that, oh, do you know what is happening to this person? He claimed that he's depressed. How can a grown-up man be depressed? How can he be depressed because his girlfriend dumped him? How can he be depressed because he lost a job? How can he be depressed because he's ill, he's sick? Understand? That is not right. Hello, good evening, welcome.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Uh, this is Paul Lawson calling from Nigeria.
Welcome, Paul. We
So
are discussing on why do men
yeah,
hide their depression.
okay, sir. I would like to say that one of the reasons why men hide their depression is this: some don't know how to express their feeling. That's emotional language.
Yeah. Hello. Well, this.
So how,
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, go on. Still have an issue with the network as well.
okay, yeah. So they don't know how to go about it. They don't know how to talk about it. So they keep it within themselves.
Mhm.
So that emotional language, some men lack emotional language on how to express how they feel.
Mhm.
So they keep it to themselves. So that is one of the reasons why some men hide their depression. That's one of the reasons. Another thing I think is this: some men feel like when they let me say discuss it with another person, a
Mhm.
third party or second party, maybe they are going to get a let me say the word or the encouragement they will get from the second or third party will not help them to see them through in the state of depression they are. So they feel like keeping everything to themselves. So
Mhm.
that fear of failing and the emotional language is
Mhm.
not there. So this is the two things I can say that makes men to hide their depression.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Right.
Yes, you can see that most everyone is pointing at not having confidence to confide in their friends, not having confidence to confide in people around them. Think about it. Maybe you're a man that you live with a wife or you live with whoever you live with. Maybe you you're a young man, you have a friend that you think that you're gonna confide with. You have a friend you think that you're going to talk to. Someone that you think maybe is gonna get your back. You're gonna pat you at the back, talk to you. And you confide in this person and let's let the person. Let them see what is going on with you. You just tell the person, I don't know what is happening with me a few days. I don't know what is going on. I can't sleep. I can't think. I can't even reason right. It's affecting everything around me. I can't sleep at night. Whenever I close my eyes to sleep, I can't sleep. I wake up because depression makes you not to sleep properly. You cannot eat well. Do you understand what I mean? It affects you mentally, physically. And then now you confide in your friend and try to explain to your friend this is what you are going through. We hope that the person will try and find a way to console you or talk to you or find alternative ways to help you out. Instead, they would take it and calling everyone just to let them know what you're going through. And because of that, most men they won't like to do that. What do you think? When something like that happens, the person will not have that confidence again to confide with anybody. They keep it to themselves. And another thing that people maybe things that most people will not understand is this. many times we don't really think about it this way. Those that are in courtship, I mean, those that have you have a fiancé or you have a girlfriend, you go and wait, you have a boyfriend, you go and wait, or something like that. Or you break up with someone, or you have going through divorce, you're going through separation. Many breaks up or many divorces damage male more than women. Male is affect men more than women. In a relationship, it affect them a lot more because most of the men, they put in a lot of work into that relationship. They put in a lot of things into that relationship. Do you understand what I mean? So they put so much energy into it. And because of that, affect them more. And when it's affecting them, sometimes it result to depression. They got depressed. And most people don't understand that. They got depressed. Most you find out most times you see some men there. If you go to the bar or some, you see they are the ones fully in the bar. They're drinking. The time they're supposed to be at home, they are in a bar drinking. They finish work, they go to bar drink because they cannot even comprehend what is happening to them. Some of them don't even know that they are being depressed. They don't know they are going through depression. You understand? And sometimes you find out that they are quick to anger. They are always angry. They have become aggressive, even to people around them, even to their loved ones. They become aggressive, become their character. They change. It's just affecting them more. Do you understand what I mean? And such things, you find out they don't talk to anyone. They will keep it to themselves. Just that they don't want people to laugh at them. They don't want people to take a mickey. They don't want people to start looking at them as weakling. How can, like I said to you earlier, how can a grown-up man like you claim that you don't feel like going to work? Claim that you cannot wake up. You claim that you cannot do anything. And they forget that this person is depressed. This person cannot do nothing because depression is not written in the face, like we said last week. You cannot see someone's face like that is depressed. He cannot. Sometimes, maybe because of is how depression have weighed them down, they start losing weight or something. You find out that maybe they become ill or something like that. Then you might ask them what is going on. And some of them will tell you that I'm okay, nothing is happening, because they don't want to say it. They don't want to say that. They don't want to talk about it. When you've been taught since you were a small boy, when you were a child, from childhood, majority of men they've been taught that boys don't cry. How many of you have your parents told you that? You're growing, you try to cry, they would share close, hey, stop it. Why are you crying? Boys don't cry. Especially in crying in front of your sisters or something. Boys don't cry. From young age, they're telling men that, they're telling boys that, they grow with that. How can you cry? The world will mistaken it. They will look at you as weakling. They will think less of you. Since you're supposed to be a strong guy, you're supposed to be a strong man. And strong men don't display emotions. They don't display their vulnerability. They don't show people that they are vulnerable. That's the way it is. So with that, they will bottle everything in. They will not say anything out. They will not say nothing. And depression is eating them up. It's eating them up. Many. Ask at the beginning, I said, when was the last time you asked him, how are you doing? I mean, how are you really, really doing? How are you doing? When did you inquire his well-being? When was the last time you did that? When looking at somebody like this here, no matter how big, how physical, it doesn't matter how powerful, how strong the person is, the possibility of that person exhibiting weakness is zero. that does not mean that the person is well. It's not mean that the person is everything is okay with him. No, no. That's the reason why it's good to ask. Ask your loved ones, ask your friends, especially the men. Looking at them, ask them, how are you doing? What is going on with you? You're not behaving the way you used to behave. What is happening? What happened to you? With open mind. It's not judgmental. You just don't want to judge. Open mind, not judgmental. Why do men hide their depression? Why do men hide their depression? Okay. Really, I want to take a minute just to say happy birthday to some people. Happy birthday to Jerry Dane, and happy birthday to Ifeanyi Omelo. And I have to play a jingle for you guys, okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Geraldine and Ifeanyi Omelo. Guys, welcome back. So we are still discussing about what makes men hide their depression. Okay. Can see Victor said that a lot of depressed men feel like they don't see the right people to express themselves to. They want a superior person to talk to, maybe a religious head, someone that they believe that they trust, someone that they know that will not betray their trust. Understand? So that is it. When when someone has a trust in you, when someone believes in you, the person can they can open up to you and talk to you and tell you what they are going through. And that is the reason it's very hard for men. It's very hard for men sometimes. You have to understand something. Many men they have ego, they have pride, they have pride. They will not, they don't want to like lose their pride, they don't want to lose their respect. And because of that, even if they are dying inside, they will keep it there. It's better they die in silence than losing their respect and pride, than losing their ego. Because of that, depression, some people thinking that depression is a disease. They think that depression is something that, you know, is a disease that you cannot tell someone about. It's something that you have to be ashamed of. No, 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 no. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. It, it's something that when it start happening to you, things that can bring depression are things that you might not even feel that it can bring depression. There are things that can happen to you. For example, some people they are doing business. You are doing a business. You put in a lot of work. You put in a lot of money into your business, and someone maybe you give your goods. He came to buy goods from you on credit, and he give this person goods on trust, hoping that this person will sell those goods and bring and give you your money back. Money that you invested, money that you've nurtured along all for a while to build your capital, to build your business up to where it is. And someone just come and just take the money off you, dupe you, or whatever you can put it, call it anything. The money that you've built up for a long time. Someone just come like that and mess up your business and mess up your plan, mess up your investment. It brings depression. It puts some men into hardship. It puts them into depression big time. And some of those men, they might not, some of them might not come home and tell their wife because the person they are living with, maybe there's no rapport. The person might be someone that is judgmental. They know that when they get home and tell this person, instead of this person like to console or find a way to help them out, the person will not do that. So because of that, they're afraid to tell their person, someone that they live with, their partner. They won't do that. Instead, they bottle everything in. It leads them to depressed. They become depressed. Some of them might be religious people. They go to church and they find out that they don't like to come to church anymore. They don't want to associate with anybody. Instead of them coming out, they're staying at home because they don't have anyone to confide in, to talk to. They're depressed. Then some of them might be, like I said, they have that pride in them. They have that pride. They don't want to talk to anyone. Majority of men are going through all this stuff. It's not only the business. Some in school as well. Young adults in school, university. Some of them might not even have money to sustain them throughout the course, throughout the semester. There's no money. No one is there to help them, and they will not know who to talk to because they are afraid that if they open up to someone, it will spread everywhere. It will spread in the whole campus. It will spread in everywhere, on Facebook and all that. Instead, they keep it in within themselves, and they are dying in silence. They're dying in silence. Some they broke up with their girlfriend. Some men they're going through divorce. Bring depression. A lot of they are depressed, and they are afraid to confide with anybody. Why? Why? What is it? What makes men to hide their depression? Why do men hide their depression? You can call me. The line is still open. Call me. The line is open. The line is free. Call one on now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. Why do men hide their depression? From childhood, from when you are little, you don't cry. They told you that men don't cry. You're a strong man. Why should you cry in front of your wife? Why should you cry in front of your girlfriend? Why should you cry? Why should you cry? As big as you are, as tall and huge as you are, as strong as you are, why should you cry? What is it that makes you to cry? Are you not ashamed of yourself? Why should you cry? So when you're depressed, when you're down, you cannot express your feelings. You cannot talk out. You cannot speak. You cannot talk to anyone because you don't want to cry. You don't want them to see you as a weakling. You don't want them to see you as someone that you're no more that strong man. You're no more that solid, big boy, someone that everyone is respect. It's not you. So because of that, you hide it. Because of that, you hide it. Your ego will not allow you to speak out. Your ego will not even allow you to go and seek help. Instead, you start looking for drugs to take. You start safe medication. At the long run, you are making it worse because you're ashamed. You don't want people to laugh at you. You don't want them to see you as a kid. You don't want them to see you as a small boy. Because of that, you're keeping everything inside. You're keeping everything inside and you're dying slowly. You're dying slowly. You're dying slowly. Why? Why do men hide their depression? What is it that makes them to hide their depression? Sometimes you see that some men they just took solace. They go to church or every Sunday you see them going. Sometimes you see them on their own. You see them on their own. Even after when the service finishes, they don't want to go home. Because of what? They know what they know what they will face at home. They know what they will face at home. There's a lot of pressure to provide. There's a lot of pressure to put food on the table. That's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. When the money is there, the money for school fees, money, food, money for this, money, house rent, money for this and money for that, everything. And this man may be struggling. He's struggling. His business is not going well. It's not going well. It's not going well. And the people around him that are supposed to notice, the people around him that are supposed to know that something is wrong because this is not how he used to behave. This is not how he used to. He knows that his children are not going to school. They need their school fees. Before, I don't need to tell him. He already know. He will bring the money. But what is happening these days? He's not bringing any money. Then why didn't you ask him? Why didn't you confront and just ask him also what is happening? How are you? What is going on? Without being judgmental. The children are home. Since they are home, there's no money to take them to school. What are you doing? Don't you know that the children are home? They're supposed to bring money for their school fees and all that. Without noticing that something is wrong. Few days, this man has not gone to shop. Few days, he has not gone to work. Something is wrong. Why didn't you notice that something is going on? So how, in that situation, what do you expect the man to do? How can this person tell you what is passing through, what is going through? It doesn't work like that. They will never. Because this person is staying with, his judgment is going to judge you. It's going to call him names. Some might even get to the extent of calling the person lazy. You're a lazy man. Your mates are doing this, your mates are doing that. They start judging them. They start comparing them to other people. The man is depressed. The man is down. He can't go anywhere. Then you start wondering why some people you think they want to take their life. They're thinking of killing themselves. They cannot go on anymore because people that they confided, people that are around them, people that are supposed to like have their back, people that are supposed to take care of them, are the same people that are judging them, are the same people that are pointing their fingers on them, are the same people that are using their names around, calling other people, gossiping. So what do you think that makes men to hide their depression? What is it? Many people that call this evening, they're saying the same. There are some of them, they are what? They are ashamed to speak out because they don't want people to laugh at them. They don't want people to laugh at them. And once you get to that stage where you are afraid, you don't want people to think of you in a negative way. I think you need help. You need to speak out. You need help. You need help. Because no matter what, you are the one passing through that. And you need help. It's something that when some people, when you are depressed, it affects your attitude. It affects your attitude. Some people, they become very angry. They become very angry. They cannot have a conversation with you because they are upset with everything around them. They're angry, become aggressive. Some they cannot control their emotions anymore because they are depressed and they don't most times the funny thing is that some people might not even know that they are depressed because they've been like, you know, contending with it. They're trying to like, suppress it. They've been suppressing it, they're suppressing it to the extent that it's eating all over their body. They cannot take it anymore. Now it starts showing up in their what? Their behavior. Starts showing up in their behavior. Some might even resort to alcohol and drug overuse. Okay. Everything around you will irritate them. everything you do is going to irritate them. They don't want their kids to stay around them. They don't want to speak to anyone. They don't want to do anything, their activities anymore. They're staying indoors. Some will stay 2 days, they never take a shower because they are depressed. They need help, but they cannot call for help. And this is why we're discussing this evening. Why? Why is it that they cannot call for help? Why is it that they cannot speak out? They hide that depression. They try everything, just every way, just try to do what, just to hide it. They don't want people to know. Why is it eating them up? It's eating them up on daily basis. Daily basis. Many men are going through that. Many men are going through depression. There are many of them. Even at workplace, they're having the same problem. They're having the same problem. They're having the same issues. Why do men hide their depression? Why did men hide their depression? That's what we're discussing. That's what we're discussing. And I want to point out, I want to just focus on that ego aspect of it. Ego, when you have that pride inside of you, you have the pride. You don't want to speak. You don't want anyone to you don't want people to know that you are going through something, that you are hurting. You don't want people to know that because you don't want them to judge you. You don't want them to call you someone that is weak, call you weakling, or call you a child, or call you a boy, or whatever they want to say. Because of that, you are dying in silence. That does not make any sense at all. Does not make sense at all. Because at the end of the day, you are not living your life for people. You're living is you. Is this your life? You need to seek help. You need to seek help. There must be somebody that you know that you can talk to. Talk to that person. Find a way for help. Depression kills. It can develop. It can even lead you to a lot of diseases. It can bring a lot of things to your heart because your heart is hurting. It will affect you mentally. You will affect you physically. You will affect you emotionally. It will affect your body if you don't look for help. If you don't seek help. Some people, they be driving. They don't know where they're going because they cannot concentrate because they are depressed. You see them recklessly. They are driving anyhow they want. And they're shouting at people and all that because they mentally they are not stable. They are depressed and they don't want to seek help. Majority are men, which is not right because of ego and pride. They don't want to speak out. They want people to laugh at them. You understand? I understand that. We need to You need to find help. You need to believe in yourself. If he's a clergyman or a clergywoman, if someone that a religious person, or you have money for therapist, or you have to find a way, someone that you can talk to that will help you. They might talk to you somehow just to make sure that you are okay, to bring you back, to bring you back. Because if you don't do that, it might escalate to something big, to something big. Okay. Right. We are coming back. We are coming to the end of our program. And if you stay with us to this time, I would like to say thank you. Okay. I would like you guys to please share this program. Share this program on all your feeds, the group where you are, or your contact. Share it, let people know. Let your friends know. think we're doing good thing here. We want people to communicate. We want people to join us to learn from what we are learning. All of us, we are learning from each other. We are learning from each other. And that is the reason why we set up this program. So we can interact to each other. We can communicate to each other. We can learn. I can learn from you on every weekend, Fridays, 7 p.m. UK time. Please don't forget to share. And if you like the program, please like it. Show that you like it. We are live on Wano on Facebook. We are live on Wano on Facebook. We are live on Wano on Twitter. Wano_JJ on Twitter. Okay. On that note, I will say thank you if you stay with us to this time. And I will see you guys next week, Friday, if God tarries. And don't forget to have a lovely weekend. Until then.